I'm back again to talk about ventilation. Remember last time I told you that your chicken will act like they're weak when they're feeling hot. So currently they're feeling hot. The temperature is hot. So I'm gonna open sight. You will see how crazy they will go. So let's understand the importance of ventilation in our chicken house. So a good quality of air in the house is needed for growth of our chicken, and then to provide a good environment in the house. The good smell in the house actually means the good health to our chickens. So oxygen demand increase as the growth of our chicken also increase. So when a chicken grows, also the demand for oxygen and a good fresh air in the house, it also increases. This is one of the reasons why the brooding area must be increased with the growth of our chicken, for good ventilation and for a comfort of our chickens. Also remember that when there's fresh air in the house, the processing of protein from muscles develop faster, so that your chicken can grow faster too, which means you don't need those boosters for weight. So you gotta grow your chicken organically by using feed and water only. Then as our chicken grows, the air become filled with ammonia and other gases from the chicken as they grow older. This happens because of the droplets that the chicken will be making and the urine that will be coming from the chicken as the bed tends to be wet. That's why we advise you that you must change your bedding at least in each and every 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, you must change your bedding to actually deal with the ammonia that will be coming from the wet bed. So most of the time when your bed it's wet, they create gases, and then those gases are the ones that most of the time create diseases or create viruses in the house. So it is really much important for you to regulate and make sure that the flow of fresh air comes in the house regularly. So at the beginning of your brooding stage, it's more difficult for you to allow too much flow of air in the house. So what you need to do is to try to have at least 2 to 3 hours of your time trying to allow ventilation to happen as a chicken are still young. So it's really important for you that you must allow some flow of air on a brooding stage to flow in the house. But remember that you must control that flow of air, because you don't want that flow of air to now become too much, and the temperature in the house will also drop. But know that it is important that the air pressure must be maximized in the house to eliminate and provide support to the heating source. So you gotta make sure that your heating system is also on point. Then when you do your ventilation, you must also regulate the temperature in the house. You don't want to drop too much down, or you don't want to drop the temperature down so that the chicken can feel cold, because then you're gonna end up having mortalities that you don't wanna have. So but otherwise, a good ventilation is required for moisture regulation in the bedding, because you don't want your bedding to be too wet as well. Then the last thing that I want to talk when I'm talking about the ventilation is that when you construct your house, make sure that your length side of the house is facing the east side, so that the flow of air increases regularly. So, tango.